the last when I saw him slap Chelsea's ass, I got up and I
I'm
fucking grabbed his
sorry, he
arm.
what now?
He
He
always
did what
slaps
now?
her ass. He always does. You guys don't notice. He always does it. He always does. Whenever he, and she doesn't do nothing about it. And then I was already ticked off. And then like right when he did it, I got up and I grabbed his arm and I told him, "Don't you fucking do that again. Even if I'm not around, don't do that again." You know what that fucking means? You're disrespecting her in some way. She's just letting you because like she wishes you for you to change and shit. You have not changed at all. You've done this to her so many times, dude. And he stood quiet and he's like, and he had the audacity to say, well, she doesn't seem to have a problem with it, so I should do it. And I'm like, well, oh, so you don't
Hold
think
on.
Did you? Wait, he said I
Wait,
should do it.
wait, wait, hold
okay,
on.
just because she doesn't retaliate doesn't mean that she doesn't have a problem with it. She does have a problem with it because
Just because, just because
because
someone
she's really
doesn't do
nice to you,
anything.
dude. The way you cry to her about your problems and shit, she doesn't wanna like, make it worse for you and shit. She's a very, very, very gentle person, but when you get on her bad side, it's very tough. I don't know why you're taking advantage of that. I told him.
Just
But I swear to
because
God,
someone.
I don't care if she gets mad at you, good. If she gets mad at you, good. But please to God, do not fucking touch her if I'm near you. I will fucking break you. And shit
Just
like that.
because,
And he took that as
like,
a threat and shit like, oh, you're threatening me now, huh? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I am. You can say that as you want. I just don't do it. Don't do it at all. Don't even think about doing it behind my back because if I find out, you're fucked. You're fucked. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'll break your other goddamn arm. What?
okay, mm, that
Don't let me get started on his vocabulary.
You can't even speak. He was stuttering so much.
Not only that, he always wants to include bitch, fuck, or any other profanity word into a sentence
just a
at
whole.
least 3 times.
Okay, here's where I'm at on that. Like, I'm gonna let's just be completely transparent. You know, I'm gonna admit to myself right now. I'm not the, I'm not the goddamn cleanest mouth person in the fucking world. But I know boundaries. I know when there's a limit.
You have
Yeah.
restraint.
I
He
have
does not.
restraint.
Here's the thing. The
Here's
reason he
like,
does it is because she doesn't do anything. And then the first time he did it, she didn't do anything. So he thinks that's okay. You know?
just because
And then she's already
just
told.
because
And
And
she's
this
not.
is
here's the
the
thing.
same
Here's the
guy
thing.
that decided to finger a girl in public.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
but
He has no
here's
boundaries.
here's
this
the
is the
thing.
Has no
same guy though.
respect.
She's
This
already
was
told him
this.
not to, and he still does it sometimes. You
She
know?
already said not to do it, and he still
Yeah.
did it.
I don't believe her though because his man still did it. I'm like, okay, well, what the fuck, you know? And that's the last time I ever saw him do it.
If it's
That's the
true,
last time.
like,
I
yeah.
don't know if he
Here's
has
the
done it behind my back or anything, but
here's the thing. If she did tell him to stop, and he continued, that he's a fucking asshole.
he's a
He's
pervert.
just a dick. Like, I know I've joked, like, I'm gonna be honest, I've joked about objectifying women before. I've joked about what I would do. But Jesus Christ, I wouldn't actually fucking do it. Um, why the like, I have respect, I have restraint. Another thing that he obviously, like, that proves that he obviously doesn't have restraint is like, at the bonfire, or I don't remember where it was.
Oh yeah, I was actually,
Your
I was
little
been wanting to mention
Diego
that.
was there, and fuck,
Oh my!
what was your niece's name?
No, that was at my birthday. I was this at the bonfire. It was Mario's. Well, she's my best friend now, or it was
No,
my.
that's not what we're talking about. Like, I know about that.
What are you talking
I'm
about
talking
then?
about.
Morton, he's been asking for girls' numbers and
Yeah, he asked my niece's number. My niece is like,
yeah, and he's been asking them for bra sizes.
oh yeah, I know.
Like,
And
who
I could
fucking
have,
does that? And not
I
just to one. He was asking every girl there.
I know.
I could have sworn. I could have
Oh,
sworn Morton
the only
broached a
person.
subject
Mm-hmm.
that was inappropriate to one of your.
It was my
I
little
could have
nieces,
sworn.
Alyssa and Diego. Yeah.
Yes, he broached the topic.
Yeah.
I forgot what it was, but like it was something that should not be like
Oh yeah, I was yelling at Morn to stop
talk to
doing
them
that.
about that. Like
Because they were
it's
too
a
young.
yes, it's a topic that was that should never be mentioned around
Around children.
around youngins, you know.
That's why he's, you know, if he comes, like, honestly, I don't care, but I will tell him to, like, don't you say those words, or don't say this kind of stuff in front of kids, you know?
We're gonna we're we are the three of us are gonna have a sit down talk with him. We already warned him before that before the second bonfire that we had. We warned him that he needs to behave himself, and that if he doesn't, then we were gonna be doing something about that.
You could
This
just
time it's
leave.
more serious. This is his one chance. If he does show up, we're going to give him one last warning. As soon as something comes up, as
Do not
soon as
ask
something comes
inappropriate
up,
questions or talk of inappropriate things around younglings.
I mean, I
And
get it,
watch
we do that too, but, like, we at
vocabulary.
least know
But we have restraint. We
we
know
know what
which
and
time and
words to
place.
use to
Yes.
substitute other words. He
and
does not.
and
He doesn't have any restraint. He just blurs out
and
whatever he wants, and
if you
there
don't
could
know
be
how
kids
to do
around.
it, then just don't say anything then.
I know.
Don't say anything then. If you don't know how to, if you 100% know you cannot contain yourself, leave. Make it easier for us and yourself. Just leave, or just don't say anything then.
Yep.
Just don't say anything.
Simple.
Just be aware of your surroundings and just don't say anything.
I think any person can listen to that, you know, and
You
understand what
think.
they meant. That's what I say. I think. I didn't say I know because
You said,
he obviously
yeah, you
doesn't.
did say.
No, my bad. Let me phrase that in a plural sense. You'd think he would know.
Yes,
It's gonna go right over his head.
he has brain cells. He could think. At least he uses that to think. I hope he does.
If it matters to him that much to be there, then he will listen to that. If he really wants to be there, then he'll at least listen to what we said.
Yep.
And if he doesn't, then he clearly, obviously, does not want to be there. Then, and we know where his allegiance stands to like him not giving a shit about what we have to say and what like rules we set. Again, I'll admit I'm not the most, you know, what's the word I'm looking for?
Speaking of bonfires, with shit, I forgot what I was gonna say.
It'll come up.
It'll come up.
It'll come up. But yeah.
Okay, I got it. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Go,
With Cynthia having her own life and everything, enjoying her things with her boyfriend, should we? I mean, yeah, definitely. Again, like invite her to the bonfire, but should we rely on her for the transportation
It's up.
and having the vehicle to carry the stuff?
That's why we're gonna ask her again if it's
That's
okay
why
with
we're
her.
asking her once again.
It doesn't hurt to
It
ask.
is. It she. We're not forcing her to do anything. I can not thank her enough for having done it 2 years in a row. I cannot
Oh no, yeah,
thank her
she's a
enough for that.
huge help.
That she is, yeah, 100%, absolutely a huge help in that instance. And you know what? We can't thank her enough.
Mm-hmm.
If she's not able to do the transportation, but is able to show up, that's
To help
absolutely fine.
with the stuff
We
that we need to carry.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine if she's not able to. We can work something out. We can figure something out. Just obviously not last minute.
Yeah.
Are we going to have to find out that we can't have
We would have to
Cynthia?
ask her maybe a week or two in advance.
I'd say two, just to be safe.
Yeah. Just so
Yeah, I
that she can
guess I'll
like get
text
things
her.
prepared
Yeah.
if she
You
needs
know,
to.
get the okay from her dad. She can, or you know.
And the availability.
Mhm.
But yeah, before then, let's try to get our license so that we can at least drive the cars and have,
And you know
that way
what?
we can have transportation and carry our own stuff.
And you know, the more that I think about it, if I'm being honest, the more that I think about it, especially now, especially now during quarantine, there, I've come to realize there's not much of a better time for me to practice than for now, where there's not that many, not as many people. I mean, not. I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Not as many people on the road as there used to be.
Yeah.
It's just one problem.
The
It's
DMVs
just,
are closed.
huh?
The DMVs are closed.
No, that's not the problem. Like I can at least get the practice behind the wheel in, so that I'm ready for when they open up again. The problem is that my dad's been taking the Camry to work, so I have a car to practice with. That's supposed to be my car to practice it, and he's been taking it. But
Well,
at
I
least,
don't mind my parents taking my car.
of course, no.
Because I
But
mean, I'm not
yeah,
making any use of it, and the red car has an unreliable brake system. I actually don't mind that they
Well,
take my car. It's more reliable.
at least you guys have a car that you guys are gonna take. I have to buy my own goddamn thing.
Don't worry,
yeah,
man.
we
We'll help
remember
out
this.
with that. We'll pitch in what we can to
What the
help you out.
bitch, bro? I have to buy my own things.
Again, I don't know about Steven, but I'd be happy to help pitch
Oh
in what I
my
can.
No,
god.
no, 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 no.
First, I need driving
He's
lessons.
Second
And
off, you're already gonna give him PTSD from high school. Like, I'm not gonna do anything because you know what? If it was bad enough that that during those days, I would be buying our snacks and telling Noe, "Do you want the change?"
sit the fuck off.
Oh,
My ass is gonna help pitch in for the car and be like, "Yo, you want insurance with that shit?"
You know, you can suck my ass.
you want the one with the leather seats or the one with the carpet?
You
Honestly,
want
I don't want leather
you
seats
want the
because that
top of
shit's
the
gonna
line
burn my
shit?
back.
You want the top of the line shit with the fucking camera in the back?
Get on your knees.
Get on your knees and suck and blow. But not right now. I got to go.
It's been a while since I heard that. Fuck, I hate it when he rhymes.
But yeah, no, I get it. You know, we're just. I would say I'm the lucky
I mean,
one
our
and
cars
Xavier's
aren't
the
top of
blessed
the
one.
line either, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean
something.
it's not the highest
The
class.
latest model.
It's not the latest model or the highest
But
class
it's
vehicle
a
in the
car,
world.
though.
They're not the car of the year
That's the thing.
Lamborghinis.
Okay, Xavier,
How
listen to
did,
the point.
hold on,
It's
hold on,
a car, though. Like, it's
hold
at
on.
least a car.
How did okay? So Xavier, how did you get that car? Because
It was a gift from my uncle.
okay, so okay, so here's what, yeah. So now I can make sense of it. I'm the lucky one, and Xavier's the blessed one. Xavier's was a gift. I'm lucky because, you know, the car is now mine because my sister bought her own car. Originally, Camry was supposed to be hers, but my sister bought her own car, and my grandpa doesn't drive anymore. So therefore, to get use out of the damn car,
And that's a pretty
it's
good
mine.
ass car too, because that doesn't waste
It's
doesn't
decent.
waste gas.
It's decent. Yes, it's a decent car.
4-cylinder,
My
baby.
car has tinted windows for some
Huh?
reason. My car has
Huh.
tinted windows for some reason.
What the fuck? Your car has tinted windows? I didn't notice.
Yeah, the back seat
I'm-
has tinted windows.
Huh.
The
I
back
must have-
windshield is the tinted window.
I must have missed that when your mom picked us up that one time at school. In the car.
They're tinted.
Yeah, no, that's why I said I must have missed that. When she went to pick us up that one day. Because I remember she came with that, with your car. And picked us up. Yeah, I totally went over my head then. Alright, I like how I have the booklet, the manual handbook from the DMV. But you see, unfortunately, since we're in quarantine, DMV shut down. Unfortunately, I only have last year's issue. So,
Guys,
yeah.
not to be a killjoy or anything, but
I know it's almost 6:30. I know.
no,
I'm-
I can see sunlight.
I know. I'm looking out my window too. I was
Yeah,
going
me
to say
too.
something about that.
It's lighting my room.
Mm-hmm.
I walked into my room expecting it to be still pitch dark, and I see light.
Yeah.
I know. I
Cover
know.
your window then.
I can't.
Why not?
The curtain doesn't do shit.
Cool. Cool. Cover it up with something else then.
My
Besides a
curtain barely does anything. It's actually a blanket. It's not even a curtain. It's a blanket.
It doesn't do anything.
I don't have a room, so there's light already coming in.
It's called a living room, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called the living room.
There you
So
go.
it's still a room. It's still a room.
An open room that
room,
leads
it's
to
in
the
the name.
kitchen.
It's in the name, Noi. Room.
An open
It's just
room.
not a bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a room that you live in, right? It's called
You
a
know?
living
This
room.
motherfucker.
You know, you little shit. I swear to God.
No way turned into that one bird. Listen here, you little
That's
shit.
what I was thinking. I was gonna be like, don't talk to me with
Oh,
those
yeah,
beady
huh?
eyes. But yeah, I'm gonna. Don't want to be a killjoy, but I'm gonna have to jump off and catch some Z's while I still can.
Mhm.
Catch
Whatever.
some Z's. What are you gonna do then? You have work?
Go to sleep.
Sleep. That's what I'm gonna do.
You don't take naps during the day?
No.
Why?
I don't think he's able to.
Because I'm in my house, helping clean or doing chores.
Clean?
Yeah, so he's not able to.
And then either watching my little sister or my grandma, or helping my dad out with his project.
Yeah, he's
Dude.
not able
Oh,
to.
yeah, huh?
I mean, if I'm able to,
He
hell,
would.
lucky me. I mean,
I
today I
would.
was
I
able
I am able to because I am, but nothing
guys are
much
Bloom
to
is
do.
horrible. Uh-huh.
I don't have much to do. Granted, there's some things that I could do around here that, you know, that probably, not that should be done, but could be done. There's things around here that could be done, but, you know, it hasn't really become a huge issue.
hmm
You know, the only things that I am accounted for is just picking up my dog's crap.
Mhm.
And just helping unload groceries when I'm asked to, when they actually go and have a run for groceries. Which, if they do have one anytime close to now, I should probably tell them to get more ramen. Because my late, because late at night, how I've been ending up at night is just getting a bowl of ramen.
Here's the thing. Honestly, I do want to see you guys. So
Absolutely, I know.
I'll plan
I've
this
cried
ahead.
about it.
And think about it too. We can all, if we actually plan it out, we can all meet at Steven's house if Steven's parents allow him and everything like that. If we don't show any symptoms of sickness, for me, I am better. I have been cured. Thank God. It wasn't a virus, it was just a gripa. Thank God it was.
Dude, I can't even go outside to get the mail.
Me, I've had allergies for a while, and I just have I've just, as of recent, I've just had consistently just one nostril is just clogged.
But you can't leave the house,
It's just congested. Only to get the mail, I think.
Only to get the mail. That's it.
What the hell?
That's as far as I can go.
Mailbox, grab mail, back in the house.
Wow.
Either that or either that
not
or
exactly
just
back into the house. It's to the front door. Disinfect everything. Get inside the house. Disinfect the mail.
Okay.
And then same thing and then the time that I went outside to 7-Eleven, I wasn't allowed to come back inside, so all the Lysol dried off after I sprayed myself with it, and then I had to wash everything that was in the bag, including the bag.
Damn, my nigga, hold up. You gotta chill the fuck out. You're more paranoid than me.
Well, it's for an understandable reason.
Yes, I get that.
Well, not only me, but also for my little sister and my grandma.
That's why I said it's an understandable reason.
Even my mom is admitting she doesn't have much time left, which hurts hearing her say that her mom doesn't have much time left. She doesn't want to speed it up.
That's true,
by not taking extra precautions.
Well,
so I doubt
what it
they would
is, then.
just let me go over to Steven's place or your place. Heck, I don't want anyone coming here.
No, I'm glad you didn't even come to my place when you were joking around. I was sick at the time. So I was like, thank God you didn't, though. Shit, I don't even do all that. I go to work downtown, literally just to go.
Because that's where your work is at.
Yes.
You need to work.
If you were, I feel like you'd finish an entire can of Lysol right off the bat if you were working in the same area I was. Imagine you did all of that for 7-Eleven. Oh my God.
Just 7-Eleven, and I still avoided touching everything.
Oh yeah, that is
important.
Obviously,
and I was wearing my mask. I was wearing 2 masks actually.
I mean, obviously, what goes on with me and how I am with my family, that's obviously different than Xavier's, and I'm not going to make the comparison. His reasoning is understandable to me. You know, his family wants to be extremely careful for not only his little sister, but for also his grandma. Over here, on the other hand, the only motherfucker in this house that is paranoid as shit is my grandpa. Now,
well, not only my little sister and my grandma, but also for my mom, me, and my brother, because we had asthma before.
Oh yeah.
And this virus attacks your respiratory system.
Yes, and so with asthma, it'll affect them even more.
Yeah.
So it's an extra precaution towards us as well.
That's the thing too, but also keep up, you know, obviously eat fruits and shit, keep up your immune system, you know, to its working habits. If you have a strong immune system, you'll be okay. Even with the respiratory.
Helps if we also avoid the virus in general.
Okay. The areas that we should be concerned about is San Isidro and Hillcrest. That's it. San Isidro and Hillcrest are the ones that have the highest, you know, highest rates of coronavirus right now, as of I know. South Bay, Chula Vista, are second to best. We are in the area of San Diego.
It's more like moderate, but
Alright, well,
We're in.
the last thing I want is someone from San Isidro to get on the trolley, go to the 929 bus stop, get on that bus, gets off here and tries to take the 934 to go up Palm, which would be a bus that we would need to take to get to Stevens.
Well, here's okay. I get that, but that's the thing. Me and my nephew walked to Walmart. We didn't even take the bus. We hella walked it. Also, you have to think about this too. If we have more hot days, like we had 2 days in a row, it could be better because the
You
virus
told me you don't
doesn't.
believe that the temperature is gonna help.
The heat, the virus does not survive in heat. It only survives in cold. Why do you think Russia had so many casualties? Because it's cold over there, right? What do you mean? What do you think Italy had so many casualties? Because it's cold over there, right?
I thought it would have been hot.
Why do you think New York has more casualties than we do here?
Because they're
'Cause
super
it's
close
cold.
to each other and they don't disinfect everything.
Because it's cold over there.
Because even though it's the city that never sleeps, it's also a city that's never clean.
Okay. It's cold and there's people always using the subways and shit like that. It's crowded.
Okay. So
Well, it's a massive thing. New York is a massive
let's
thing.
meet in the middle here. Let's meet in the middle here. Not only that, not only the temperature is a factor, but let's take notice also another thing, Noah. All the places that you stated, I would imagine are highly populated, more so than us here in San
Yeah.
in our
I mean,
area.
we
So,
are the second
let's-
state highest with cases. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
The first one is New York. You guys already know that.
I mean, we're also the state with the most, well, aside from Florida, with the most, old people.
I believe that the temperature is a factor. Am I saying that it's completely being annihilated because of the heat? Hell no.
It's
Hell
slowing
no.
it down.
It just slows it down. But again, I understand. Better safe than sorry. I respect that. That is how you view it, and we have to understand that. I
Well,
understand that.
yeah.
You know,
At least I'm not the president of the United States who mentioned, hey, we should drink bleach or we should like
that's one
shoot
thing
up
you have to be glad that Noe's not doing.
Christ.
That's the
like
one
yes,
thing you
look,
have to be
he's
glad that Noe's not doing.
he's completely
and
right.
inject ourselves
He's
with
completely right. I'll tell you this.
iPods,
Those things can kill the virus, right?
along
But
with
for
the hose.
surfaces. But guess what? What's gonna kill us first? I feel like the bleach is. I feel like
The
disinfectant-
chemical's gonna kill us first before the fucking virus.
Yeah, the virus is gonna say, "Ah, god damn it," you know.
But yeah, like the only person that's like over paranoid is my grandpa. You know, one thing that I find absolutely hilarious is that like he for one doesn't want anyone to come over here. But him especially, I mean. I don't know how my mom and my dad feel about it, but I know for a fact he especially believes that. My counter argument to that notion, he's like, oh, they're gonna be bringing in the virus and stuff. My counter argument, solely based off because I'm able to, and that I am sharp like that. Sharp as in like I've legitimately thought about this. My counter argument is, well, if you think about it, it's no different than you going out all the way to the commissary going around the people in the commissary who have to, you know, who have to work because they're essential, and coming back home. There's no difference with you going out there and pretty much possibly bringing it back home with you, not disinfecting yourself or wearing a mask for that matter, than for them to be coming over here. But I get it. Better safe than sorry, but that's my viewpoint on it. Do I believe it's going to be 100% safe? No. But I mean, the fact of the matter is, I haven't seen you guys in how many weeks has it been already? It's probably already, it's like 7 already. It's been 7 weeks.
It's about to be past 7, yeah.
It's about to be pretty much 7 weeks. 'Cause so I know it was the week before St. Patrick's Day. I remember this because my health
March
teacher
13th.
wanted. Yes.
March 13th was when it all
Yes,
started.
and it was literally a week before our scheduled spring break. So yeah, this marks the literal 7th week. This marks the 7th week that we've been away from each other, seeing each other. Like face to face. Yeah, sure, we've seen each other in the fucking video chat, but I mean face to face. We haven't seen each other face to face in 7 weeks. And, you know, I don't know about you guys, but it's hard. It really is hard. And like it's obviously that's starting to get to me because we pretty much. Actually, I don't know about you guys. I can only speak for myself. I've pretty much been doing kind of the same thing every day. Granted, there's some changes here and there, like maybe only a couple things, but still. Pretty much do the same thing every day. And not that I have a problem with it, I mean, it's just repetitive is all.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to do something different. Like, yes, we've always said, like Xavier, you know? I'll give Xavier like a prime example here.
You wanna know what's funny?
I want to go home because I want to go play him. Right?
Uh-huh.
Do you always say that, Xavier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about when we
Like
were...
the story will say, yeah.
Yeah. When we were like before the virus, you know?
Yeah, you're talking about when we were at the school still.
Yeah. I want to go home because I want to play, you know? Me too, sometimes, and then shit like that. And sometimes we would go early and shit. But then again, we never knew that was going to be the last time we even do that, you know? We would even go to the school.
We didn't know.
If we would have known, shit, I would have stayed hella late.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Had I known that we would be in this, I'm gonna say it straight over now. Had I known we would be in the state we are in right now, where we're not allowed to go out right now, that night we were out with Eddie, I would have said fuck it. Had I known it would come to this point, I would have said fuck it, let's go. I would have went with you guys. I would have said, yo, fuck this. I already know what's gonna happen. Let's go. If I had like a That's So Raven moment, I would have said, yo, let's go. And then you guys would look at me like, what? What? Don't worry about it. Let's fucking go. It's still bullshit. My mom didn't even know I came home. Oh my god. But I did it for a reason, because I've been mostly concerned. That's cool. But oh my god. Damn, man. 7 weeks, right? 7 weeks.